Hi, you're here for facial cupping. Some people at home might not know what Bell's palsy is. What happens is one half of the face tends to drop.
Certainly in the beginning, I really struggled. I can visually see the difference. You just don't realise how much you value your smile. I love doing it, yeah. It's so relaxing. It brings you peace in yourself. It's been really lovely.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually helped relieve my headaches as well. Yeah, so it is lovely starting to get that confidence back. And
covering the whole shoulder, throat and neck area. And now coming up to above the collarbone. You can see a lovely rosy area already. So this is really good to help clear those lines. And I'm just going to cool off with a little bit of Jade, Gua Sha. Into the dent of the chin, over the lower cheek, and up. 2 rollers, Amethyst and Jade. Just starting off, they'll be really cool on the front of the throat, coming up. Correct and balance. So hi Cathy. Hi, you're here for a facial cupping and we've been doing them for a couple of months. I think this is number 5 today. Yeah. And tell me about why you're coming for facial cupping.
Because back in July 2021 I got Bell's palsy on the right side of my face, and it's been quite a long road to recovery, and I am hoping, or was hoping, that cupping would help, and it has. It's been wonderful. So yeah.
So you've had 4 so far.
Yes.
And you're continuing yourself at home in between, aren't you?
I am, yes. Yeah, every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you love doing it?
I love doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so relaxing. It's helped me in more ways than one, really. I think it brings you kind of peace in yourself. It's been really lovely.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually helped relieve my headaches as well.
Oh, yeah, it does work on headaches
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So how do you know it's helping with the symptoms of the Bell's palsy?
I can visually see the difference in the right side of my face, in that this side can now move, whereas it really couldn't before.
Okay.
Like my cheek couldn't lift, there was just no strength in it, whereas now it can, and I can see the teeth on this side, which I couldn't before. I'm getting my smile back, which is amazing, because I just didn't think that I ever would. It's not fully there yet, but I know it's going to be. I can feel the weight is lifting off that side.
Yes.
And I'm getting the strength back that I need to be able to smile again, and that's so important to me.
Oh, really lovely.
Yeah,
you know,
it's amazing.
It is a physical treatment, but it helps so much more widely than that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Psychologically, emotionally, and bodily.
Yeah, you know, you just don't realise how much you value that your smile, and you know what you can show on your face, in your facial features, until it's not there anymore. And so being able to start regaining that is, yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I'm really pleased. I'm
So am I.
I'm glad we've found this together.
Yeah.
And some people at home might not know what Bell's palsy is, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something that can happen to the body in an instant at any time to males and females, and not just elderly. I mean, as with you, it's with younger people, and what happens is one half of the face tends to what we call drop, which means has no facial muscle reactions.
Yeah.
You can't use your muscles on that side of the face. So that means you wouldn't be able to close your eye or smile or eat on that side. Does it affect the tongue as well?
Yes, it can do, yeah. And because of the weakness of the side of your mouth, you can't close it when you're drinking.
Right.
As well. So,
right.
Yeah, you just
really
any
hard.
food or drink can just come out of the side of your mouth.
So does it affect being able to see, being able to hear, being able to smell, taste?
Yeah, smell and taste, not so much for me. Seeing and hearing, I felt like my hearing's been down, and also visually as well.
Okay.
On that side, certainly not being able to shut my eye. About 9 months, I couldn't blink.
Right.
Which was really hard.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And so at night, you have to tape your eye closed in order not to damage your cornea.
Yeah.
And continual eye drops and eye creams and things just to try and keep your eye healthy.
And some people never recover from Bell's palsy, is that right? But there is hope. You know, there are things to try, like these facial cupping that you're going to see now.
Yeah.
And obviously it affects speech, so it affects you being able to use your mouth to talk.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I still got a lisp. Certainly in the beginning, I really struggled to talk just because, I couldn't move that side of my mouth, and I can speak much better now, but yes, I do still lisp quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's coming back.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's going to help with self-confidence and self-esteem and getting back out socially, because there might be a temptation to sort of withdraw, go back under the duvet cover and stay indoors and not want to expose yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it is lovely starting to get that confidence back, and I am going out more. I mean, obviously it happened just sort of during lockdown, so there was face masks, so that was a bit helpful. But
yeah, of course,
you could sort of hide it a bit.
Yes.
But
yeah. Okay. Well, you're exposing yourself now that we're not wearing masks so much, and it's all going in the right direction.
Yeah, it's
lovely.
All about that confidence.
Yeah,
and
lovely.
Certainly coming back. So,
Lovely.
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay.
Cool tripod. Okay, so I'm just going to put a headband on you. I might take it out if I do a little scalp massage. I know that sigh. It's a good sigh.
What's that?
A lot of my clients do that sigh. I hear it a lot. They normally do it when they arrive and they're taking their shoes off, and they do a it's like I've arrived, this is my time. So starting off with the smoothing cleanser from Tropic Skincare. And a little warm water, just starting off over the jawline, the cheeks, up the nose, across the forehead. And up the neck. covering the whole shoulder, throat and neck area, as I will be coming down to the décolletage area at the start of the facial cupping routine, hooking over the jaw, encompassing the chin, clearing and smoothing. Gently and carefully over the nose, around the nostrils, and up the bridge of the nose. Smoothing around the forehead and under the eyes, round and up. That's fine. It's a really good sign when clients' tummies rumble. It shows they're relaxed, and it also means that they're taking on the healing. And now some soft sponges up the neck, all the way to the ear, smoothing and washing away the smoothing cleanser carefully over the upper lip and cheeks. And the nose. Warming the eyes, clearing any residues of makeup and sleep. Making sure the lovely shoulders are also cleaned and prepared for a beautiful cupping session. Now going to apply some prickly pear seed oil. Over the décolletage and up the neck and throat. There needs to be plenty of oil to produce a really good cupping. And now plenty more over the jaw, the cheeks, and the forehead. If the cups don't take, it simply means there isn't enough oil applied. And a good neck stretch. Coming round, strongly over the shoulder points, up the back of the neck, hooking under the occiput, and a little stretch. Now starting with the facial cups, which have this lovely soft silicone feel, gentle noises. And I'm just going to start off under the collarbone. And then with 2 and separating gently across. So this is moving cupping, similar to the approach with fire cupping that you'll have seen on my core therapy videos. And we start off with this flash cupping in the centre. You can see how it pulls the skin gently up into the cup. It's going nice and rosy, it's a good sign. And then separating. So this helps to knock on the door of the lymph nodes, of the cervical lymph factory in the chest area. It wakes it up and then slowly clears the lymph out and away. And this has the effect of helping to move the circulation in the right direction, make sure there's no congestion, and that everything can work at its optimum level. So that means the nerves, the hormones, the blood and lymph circulations. And now coming up to above the collarbone, 2 little flash cupping either side. And then a row of 3 coming up the side of the neck. And finally, 1 underneath the chin and jaw. This is a bone under here called the hymoid. And coming back. So we'd normally do a series of 3 flash cupping in each place, like this. But sometimes on Cathy, because she's treating herself daily and because she's treating a particular issue, I give her a little bit more attention, as you'll see later on when I work on the trigeminal nerve. Keeping you warm, and then coming up to the jaw and chin, and they're still in suction until I lift. Squeeze and gently bring them over. You can see a lovely rosy area already. That's such a good reaction. You don't want it to go overly red, because then you just move on to a new area if the skin is reacting too much. And then coming to the cheeks, moving down and up towards the ear. Again, nice and rosy. And the cups can only produce that suction if there is a smooth skin, not too many contours, and any facial hair will stop the cups applying that suction. So this size cup works really well over areas of flatter skin with lots of oil applied. And coming up to the forehead, from between the brows, just up in a straight line. And over. Lovely. So all of these cupping action techniques really help to boost collagen in the face and therefore stop or even reverse some of those signs of aging, like wrinkles and dark circles. And as Cathy said earlier, it can also help with things like headaches. I know some people use these cups around their neck and the back of the neck up to the occiput, and that's a key area where we can feel tension, and that can stop adequate blood flow to the brain, often resulting in headaches. So working on that neck area is so good for relieving tension and preventing or treating headaches. Now using these little mini cups, again made of silicone, they feel nice and soft and they work on smaller areas. So just going to start off on the 11 lines, which are sometimes these lines that we may get in between the brow, and they maybe make the shape of the number 11. And this is really good. You can see it's going nice and rosy straight away, reacting really well. The blood is responding by coming to the area, and maybe using 2 at the same time. So this is really good to help clear those lines. Then working on the eyes, just coming to the very top, just going to do a few flash cupping over the upper eyelid. And this doesn't hurt at all. In fact, it's quite relaxing, very gentle, like little kisses. And then over the under eye, really good reaction here. Lovely. This shows it's going to work really well. Going nice and rosy again. Lovely. And then coming on to the lips, just on the upper lip at first, again flash cupping, and the lower lip, half over the edge of the lip and half over the skin below. Now I'm going to do some moving cupping. Sometimes it doesn't take, just holding on and around. Going to apply a little bit more oil. And Cathy will find that the more she does her cupping at home, that the upper lip will plump up to the amount that she'll be able to do this moving cupping so much more easily. That's it, doing well now. Great. Super. Looking lovely. I'm just going to work on the trigeminal nerve, which appears in the face from about here into the face, and it comes around and round over the upper lip, and it comes in behind the eye, over the eye, through the brow and up into the forehead, so practically everywhere. And what we tend to do with any symptoms of Bell's palsy is work on that trigeminal nerve by just moving the cups a little at the branch of the nerve, and then if they'll work through and over, massaging the whole face in the direct pathway of the trigeminal. Lovely. Looking nice and rosy. Good. Then I'm just going to cool off with a little bit of Jade Gua Sha, starting at the neck and coming down, very cold Gua Sha Jade, and up. And then using the heart up. We've got some beautiful sunshine here. And then across the line of the jaw all the way to the ear, turning the jade, starting again. And into the dent of the chin, over the lower cheek and up. This helps cool the face after the warming sensation of the cupping, all of that activity. And then over the upper lip, around the cheek and up. And then holding on to the side of the nose, just using one point up and over the eye. Over the bridge and the brow. And now 2 rollers, Amethyst and Jade. Just starting off, they'll be really cool on the front of the throat, coming up and down. I'm just going to cool the whole area, working quite gently. And turning them to work with the smaller roller over the brow line. to work at the sides of the nose, nostrils, and under the nose. And over the lips. So this is an acupressure point here, which when stimulated helps us cope with headaches, tinnitus and earache. Lovely. And a short scalp massage just to finish this lovely facial and help to activate the muscles, nerve endings and the lymph nodes in and around all the head, scalp and neck area, working fairly strongly but in a relaxed manner, nice and slowly up the middle occiput line and then round the bladder and gallbladder lines, stimulating and relieving. And then under, with fingers hooking under the occiput. Massaging into and around the ears. Ears are so important acupressure wise as they relate to the whole body, working around the spine here. And the head, making sure both earlobes are massaged in balance so that it helps to balance the face and the effects of the Bell's palsy. Everything we do helps to correct and balance. And then one finger in front, a few behind, just massaging over and pulling away.